today? Winger Vat with fishheadvideos.com. When you're watching these videos, I would please encourage you to hit that subscribe button. Give us a like, and that way you'll get all the notifications for the future, and that's a win-win for both of us. So with that, let's take a look at the pattern we're going to tie today. This fly is called a laser worm, and I mean there's so many worm patterns out there, but this is one that we use. Me and my son use these a lot. We do really well in the Madison River, especially in the lower Madison. This is one of our go-to bugs, and we really do well. But that's not to say that this doesn't work anywhere and everywhere. It will. And again, there's so many different worms out there, and the bottom line is that they're all good. And there again, my theory is simplicity is a good thing. All right, and I'm going to do this one in red. This one is in pink. I'm going to do this in red. So let's take a look at the materials that we've got today. For the body material, I'll just bring it up. What we got is just a balloon. Balloons are really good. They're latex. Maybe you've used them, maybe you haven't, but balloons are really good product. The hook today, this is a terrestrial size 8 hook. It's a Maruto hook, a Japanese hook. This is, I picked this up in Ireland. I'm sure you can buy this anywhere though. This was just a red tinsel I saw in a sewing store, and I thought, man, I gotta have that. The appropriate size bead, fluorescent orange. The tail is going to be ultra chenille, and I'm going to show you how to prepare that and everything. And with that, let's get this thing going. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to get that bead on there. Okay, just like that. Perfect. Okay. And I think I didn't show the thread. This is red 6/0. So again, we're going to put a nice base on there. Just like that. Get it back all the way. Okay, we're just going to take a little piece of this ultra chenille, if I can find the end. There we go. Get rid of that little piece right there. So I'm going to cut a length about, I assume it's about 2 inches, something like that. Okay. So now, to seal that in, we're just going to go ahead with the lighter. I burnt my fingers a few times with this. If I'm doing a lot of these, what I do is just light a candle, and then that way I can just, I don't have to keep touching the lighter, and it works out a lot better. Okay. So we're just going to look at that. We're just going to see about how long we want that. That's about right. Okay. So we're going to cut that off. Bring that thread back just a little bit, just to give that a little more base to go on. Keep that right up on top of the shank of the hook. So notice I'm holding it all the time. Bring it down a little bit to the bend. That looks good. Okay. Now, normally I cut this with a razor blade, and it works quite a bit better with a straight edge, but I don't think for this it's going to matter a hell of a lot. So I'm just going to insert that hook in there. Or, excuse me, not hook, but scissors. Okay. And I'm just getting me a piece out of here. I'm not trying to be careful or anything else here. I've got over a lifetime supply of these balloons, and I do use balloons a lot. There's another kind of a worm called a Vladi worm that uses non-lubricated prophylactics. of all things. But I actually prefer the balloons. You've got to color that stuff, and it's not as good. This is what I say, that it's a lot nicer if I just set the straight edge along there, but I'll just cut this one. But way better to just set a straight edge along it and use because with the scissors, I'm getting little jagged edges. This is not good. All going to be covered up anyway, so it ain't going to matter. Too thick. And I apologize for not preparing that correctly. Use a straight edge, much like we did the foam in a prior video there. Works a lot better. Okay, I think we're going to be fine. Okay, so I'm just going to come up right to where I ended the wraps on the ultra chenille. And I'm going to tie that tag in just like that. I hate those little tags from the scissors, but I think they'll be covered up, hopefully. I got to get that one out of there. I apologize for that. Okay. So nothing pretty here. I'm just going to wrap this up, just like that. And all those little jagged edges will be gone. Just like that. So it gives it some segmentation. Then I'm just going to take some of this tinsel. Just going to set that right up against the bead, just like so. Keep it on top of the hook. Bring it back just a little bit over the top of that balloon. Bring your thread back forward. I don't like, I got a little piece of that tag I want to get out of there. There we go. Okay, so now I'm just going to wrap that forward. Wraps right next to each other. Bring that right up against the bead. Wraps to secure that. Cut that off just like that. And you can tie this in any color that you would tie worms. You could go pink, you could go burgundy, red, brown, orange, multitude of colors. But there we go. There's the laser worm. Again, really easy to tie. If you lose them, not a problem. We got lots of replacements ready to go with these. So I encourage you, wherever you fish your regular worms, try this worm. Fish do get pattern resistant, and the standard worm does get a little bit compromised because they see so many of them. So this variation works really, really well. So I want you to hit that subscribe button. I want you to get out there and fish this fly, tie some, have some fun with this fly. Thanks for viewing, and give them hell.